Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley. 2024, 2025. I guess today is going to be the last day that we're able to hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. And that's cool because we made it. That's all I can really say. We made it. Or I made it. I'm sure you made it too. My cat might not make it because I keep having to slide on her ass with this water bottle because she's been on one all morning, like basically just doing shit to fuck with me. So, yeah. So that's what's been going on. She's been doing shit all morning. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. I don't know how I will be able to like place the link into the comment section without a Mod Squad of Truth member, but that's cool. I'm just gonna be here. I didn't come to like bring a message or anything. I came to just like day drink because I'm probably gonna be asleep. So I got me a little cup of wine. So I came to day drink with you guys, smoke a little reefer with you guys, and I guess reflect on my 2024. I really don't know what to say about it. It was very hard for me, like super fucking hard. You said Grand Rising Sister. We up. Okay, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. Today's the last day that we can hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. We're gonna have to move on to 2025. Man, I appreciate you hashtagging that. But this has been, let me get up in the bed all the way. This has been one of the hardest fucking years of my life. I've never really had an easy life, but this 2024 has been very challenging for me. Like basically my whole life, but it really started, the ball really started rolling on like the really, really tough shit for my life in 2020. It's like since 2020 hit, it just, everything just kind of like went crazy. I was watching one of my old videos yesterday about me finding out that that lady wasn't my mama. This is way before I found anything out about being Alicia Smiley. This was me going through the motions of finding out that that lady isn't my mother. I was watching this video yesterday, and this was like this video that I posted. I think it's called Facebook Live Continued. If you guys want to watch it or whatever, it's on my channel. I have on all green. My hair's in a ponytail. It's braided up. Okay, I was looking cute in that video. My little belly shirt and shit. I was wearing all green or whatever, you know. But I was watching that video, and this was before I found out that I was Alicia Smiley, Justice for Alicia Smiley. You said, let me roll. I'm here for us. Roll on up, because I'm probably going to roll another one, because this is from last night. This little piece of blunt. This is what I didn't smoke last night. So I was watching that video, and everything that I was saying in that video, like, has been proven facts thus far. I hadn't had an ancestry DNA test to prove that that wasn't my family or anything during that video that I was watching Facebook Live Continue, because I was on Facebook breaking down, if you guys are new here, because before I found myself on the Missing Child flyer, I was finding out that this lady wasn't my mother. And I was watching that video. The only thing that I feel like I kind of like didn't have all the information on is because I originally did think, after finding out that the lady that raised me wasn't my mother, I originally did think that my aunt that matches the composite sketch, I originally thought that maybe she was my mother or something like that, because she was always there to do the discipline. She was always there. Like if I got in trouble, they would call her. And this is supposed to be my auntie. So I was like, I just didn't understand. So I thought that she was like my mom or whatever, but she's not. She's actually my kidnapper, but I thought she was my mom. But everything else that I was saying in the video is still standing firm on that shit today, to this day. About her not being my mom, about the people not being my family, like still standing firm on that shit. I've had zero contact with these people in quite a long time. Since I found out that she wasn't my mom, before I found out that I was Alicia Smiley, I hadn't talked to that lady or that family members. Right after I found out that she wasn't my mother, that's when I stopped communicating with her or cut off communication with her. And she didn't even try, okay? She didn't even try to continue on communication or anything. Or she didn't say, oh, baby, you need help. Let us help you. She didn't do none of that shit. She just ghosted me, okay? Hello, Camellia. Thank you for joining. Hey, Jasmine. I like that. It's Jasmine, but it's Jasmine, okay? So I encourage you guys to go back through on my channel too. I'm surprised at a lot of stuff though this year that didn't happen. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm surprised at a lot of things. Like, you know, the internet likes to tear people apart. I haven't been torn apart by the internet. Okay, that's one thing that hasn't happened to me, where the internet was able to come onto my channel and tear me apart. I was actually hoping for the internet to attempt to destroy me, to try to prove that I was not this missing child. That hasn't happened in 2 years, since December 5th, 2022. Now, there have been many people that said, I don't believe you're this missing child. I don't believe you're this missing child, but none of them can debunk the evidence or the facts that I'm presenting. So, like, that's something. So I feel like kind of weird with that situation, because I feel like if I was lying, I would have been debunked by now. And I also feel like everything for me would be over by now if I was lying about this situation. You know what I'm saying? But this has been going on for years, and we're gonna push it on into 2025, because what the fuck else do I have better to do with my life? You know? Say you love my poster. Thank you. So this is actually a blanket. It's a throw blanket that I just turned into a tapestry. Let me move y'all over just a little bit. There we go. I just turned it into a tapestry, but it's actually just a blanket that was supposed to go on my bed, but I thought it was cooler than, you know, a wall thing, so I just put it on the wall. So I hope everybody's had a good new year. That's what I can say. I hope everybody's had a good new year. I can think of several times throughout the year, this year, where I just wanted to give up. I did leave like a Truth Gang member's house and like put myself into like a shelter. I do that a lot, okay? Just because I don't want to burden people that I know or burden people around me. So I had a person in Truth Gang that literally moved out of their room in their house. They rearranged everything. They moved out of their room in their house. They gave me the master room in the house so that I can have a room in their house. They moved themselves up front, put their kids in the back. Like, they made serious arrangements for me, and I still left and went to a shelter. And the reason why I went to a shelter is because I felt like they could possibly help me more in this situation than she was going to be able to help me. Even though, like I said, this girl didn't smoke cigarettes or nothing, but she made real accommodations for me. Like, she was like, you can smoke cigarettes in here, just smoke it in your room, you know, open the window, close the door, whatever you got to do. Like, I did that because I felt like they would be able to help me. And then when I got to the shelter situation and I told them and showed them all my evidence, they did not know what to do. It's like nobody knows what to do in this situation. They didn't know what to do. So they made me as comfortable as I possibly can. And then I left that state and went and got me another place in another state. And now I'm here. Okay. I ended up leaving that state and I saved money there because I was in a car accident on the way to give DNA for being this missing child. I was in a car accident. So I waited at that shelter until my settlement from the lawsuit came. And I know that I could have got way more money from that lawsuit. And then some of y'all remember when I went to go give DNA for being Alicia Smiley, we got into that car accident, a chunk of my hand came up missing. My arm, this arm right here almost got ripped off. It was all bruised up, like right where it was like popping up out of the socket. I healed like super, super fast from those injuries. Took a way less settlement than I should have taken, but I needed the money because, you know, the year before, that's when we found out that I was Alicia Smiley, and they put a tracker on my brand new car. So I had to leave my brand new car. I had just gotten a 3-story house. I had to leave everything in my house and just take the clothes on my back and my child. I couldn't even take my Maine Coon cat, Judah and Luna. I had 2 cats with me then too. I like to get 2 cats at a time when they're in my house. I couldn't even take them with me to try to like flee in the middle of the night. I actually had to leave them in the house. I ended up calling the landlord of the house and letting them know, hey, I have 2 animals in there. This is an emergency. I just found myself on a missing child flyer. These people are trying to kill me. So I had to leave town in the middle of the night. And fortunately, the apartment owner was able to go in there and get my cats to safety or whatever, because I couldn't take them with me. But I had just a fucking rough ass 2 years, rough ass 2 years of my life. But I'm okay. And I'm grateful for the strength that was given to me, you know, per my divine spirit team, to keep fighting this fight, to keep going through this battle. And I'm just praying for the strength to continue forward in 2025. I think I've been super patient with myself, super patient with the divine spirit. I just can't believe how this shit has turned out this far. Like, it's just amazing. And I say amazing, I don't mean in a good way. When I say it's just amazing, I mean, like, I'm amazed at how this shit turned out. Like, my last 2 years / 3 years of my life have been the craziest. finding out that this person isn't my mother, which makes this family not my family. So that was one thing. It was just like one thing after another happened to me, back to back to back to back to back to back to back, right? So I find out that, you know, first I found out they was trying to kill me. That's the first thing I found out. Then I found out that that wasn't my mother, and then that made all the sense in the world. And then like a year later is when I found myself on the missing child flyer. And then I went through all this other shit, and I really felt like I had hope when that family reached out to me on Facebook. I really felt like there was hope to get me out of danger, to end this situation that I have been in for the last 40 years. I really felt like it was hope when I was reached out to by nephew on Facebook. I really felt like this is finna be over. And then it just like overnight turned around in a negative way. Like I don't even know how the shit happened, but it just overnight turned around in a negative way. And all I was trying to do was get my DNA. And it really saddens me because I'm still doing this by myself. Well, I have Truth Gang, so I appreciate you guys. If you guys come across this video, you know what I'm saying? Or whenever y'all get here, I appreciate y'all. But I have Truth Gang, but it would have helped to have blood family members behind me, supporting me throughout this journey. That would have really, really, really helped my situation. And I also feel like the situation could have been ended. It could have been over if they would have helped me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm gonna enter into 2025 tomorrow with my head held high. And I'm gonna keep on fighting this fight. I'm gonna keep fighting this battle because I don't have a choice. I have no choice. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. I do not have a choice. Now, if this wasn't my walk or this wasn't my battle, then I would have a choice. But since this is me, I don't have a choice. But it really does sadden me. But then I was also thinking about it last night as well. Like, the longer this shit takes and it's being documented, they gonna have to pay me. Y'all got pain and suffering, mishandling of my case, all this shit. The more y'all prolong the situation, the more I'm gonna be owed in this situation. You know? But I do appreciate the support that I have received from complete total strangers on the internet. As much support as you guys have offered me, I appreciate that with everything in me, because I mean, outside of my spirit team, I wouldn't have any support otherwise. If you guys didn't hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley, you guys did not put forth the support. And I just want to thank all y'all for not turning a blind eye to truth. I ain't had not one sip of my drink yet. I've actually been up for quite a while. I've been up for like 6 or 7 hours already. Okay, so I've actually been up for quite a while. So it's not really day drinking to me, but I haven't had one sip of my rose wine, because y'all know that's the kind of wine I drink. I love rose wine. I just love roses. This is also my last day to make money on my paycheck for February. But I was like, I'm going to spend a lot of time on YouTube, and then I'll clock into work. I will clock in after that. I'm thankful that I don't look like what I've been through. I'm thankful that I was able to hold on, because there were many times during this situation where I literally thought about just offing myself. I'm just being honest. I don't have nothing to hide. We Truth Gang over here, so why not? And it's not like, oh, she needs to be in a mental hospital because she says she want to off herself. No. Finding out that your family is not your family. First, finding out that your family tried to kill you. That's one thing. Then finding out that everybody that you knew isn't related to you is all a lie. Okay? So that's the other thing. Then finding yourself on a missing child flyer. Right? So I'm like, oh, fuck, when I find myself on the missing child flyer. Then getting contact from your blood fucking family. 2024, 2022, 2022 to 2024. Okay? Then getting contact from your blood family and thinking that, you know, they're normal people like you, even though you're the one who has been traumatized, but you're thinking that they're normal people like you, and then have these people just throw you back to the wolves is crazy. They didn't even try to get to know me. They didn't try to hear me out or let me explain the situation to try to tell them that the law enforcement is people. Like, they didn't listen to shit that I was fucking saying. They did hear that I was a YouTuber, though, but I was already a YouTuber before I found myself on the missing child flyer. you know? So they did hear that, so I guess they took that and ran with it, but it's cool. Because it really doesn't fucking matter at this point. But it saddens me. That's all I can really say. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You said you've been awake since 3 a.m. strolling the internet. That's pretty much when I woke up because my cat, I have one really calm cat. She's really calm and she really chill. And then I got my one cat and she is like a fucking 2-year-old child. You have to watch her. She's going to touch everything in this fucking room. She's so curious. It's not even funny. So she woke me up. She usually wakes me up every morning before the sun comes up. And sometimes I just get up with her. You know, and then other times I'd be groggy, like, why the fuck are you fucking go lay down? You know? He said, that is the most hurtful part. But family not supported. That is so hurtful. I don't even know. I don't have any words. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that. But it's the most painful thing that I have ever experienced, this whole situation. It's the most painful thing that I've ever experienced in my life. And I do just want it to be over. And I was hoping with everything in me that we would not have to hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley 2025 and that justice would be here. But I mean, it is what it is. Nobody else is going to fight for me. And I have solid evidence of that, right? I document that there's solid evidence. Nobody else going to fight for me. Nobody. Not even my own blood family is going to fight for me. So I got to fight for myself because who going to do it? So I guess this is what it's going to be. And I do ask the spirit all the time, why? Why the fuck me? I want it so much different for my life, y'all. Let me take a drink. I haven't had nothing to drink, but all right. Cheers. Happy New Year. Okay, and I'm doing this because I be getting up at all hours of the night. My sleep patterns aren't what they used to be. So it is what it is. Okay, let me pin. Thank you so much for putting that in the comment section. Shout out to the Mod Squad of Truth. Okay. Justice for Alicia Smiley, 2024, 2025. This is the last day for 2024, y'all. Okay, hashtag flourish, hashtag sweetest taboo, hashtag illuminous, hashtag escape with no scrapes. I'm grateful for that too. I'm grateful to have escaped this situation with no scrapes. Hashtag high spirits, hashtag alignment, hashtag spiritual growth, hashtag bird watching, bitch. Okay, I love it. Thank you so much. Oh. Even having to make the video about the blood family sucked. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, even having to make the video about that blood family sucked because at that point when I made that video, I had to think into my mind like, girl, you never gonna have a relationship with these people. If you make this video, you're risking never getting the nurturing, never getting the love, never getting the relationship with them. But something in me was like, you don't know them enough to protect them. This is about you. They're not going to protect you. This is about you. It's not about them. It's about you. So make the fucking video. And they just going to have to go down in history as them basically shunning me away for no fucking reason with all the evidence. I mean, I literally have a picture of me in the fucking missing outfit, like with the like ribbons and gold earrings. Like, what the fuck? But I mean, I don't know. I try not to think about it, y'all. I do. But I come on here and I start talking about it. But during my daily life or my daily living, I try not to think about it because I don't even know. But you can't miss what you never had. So I can't be sad about these people because I never had them. You know? And then I be tripping. This is also something that I trip off of every single day too. I be tripping off of why I don't miss nobody. I'm talking about the kidnapper family. That's a big ass fucking family, man. That family is humongous. Lots of cousins, aunties, uncles. It's a big ass family, what you would think would be a picture perfect family, right? The family that I grew up in. I don't miss none of them motherfuckers. None of them motherfuckers. Cousins, uncles, aunties, none of them. They all abused me. Like, for real. They all treated me like shit. And I wake up every day as if they never existed. I still have not drank it, but we finna drink. There it is. Happy New Year's, y'all. Okay? I took the drink. Okay? That shit crazy. I don't think that that's right. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't think that that's right, because people have attachment to their family members, right? And to their friends. And to people that they grew up with. People have attachments to them. And they would be sad or any of that if something happened to these people, or if they didn't know if these people were okay or something like that. And that's another thing too about them not reaching out to me, the family. You get what I'm saying? If they truly love me, and it's been years since we had conversation, I'm talking about the people that raised me, they ain't even reached out to see if I'm okay. They know I'm okay because they see me on live, but they ain't said not now one motherfucking word to me, not nothing, not one fucking word to me. Not, girl, you crazy. No. They told other people I was crazy, but they ain't said not damn word to me. I don't want them to, but I'm just thinking about how a real family operates, okay? If y'all follow me, how a real family unit operates. You can get into it with your cousin, your auntie, your mama, your uncle, or whatever. They still gonna check on you, right? If they're really loving, kind parents, family members, they're still gonna check on you. They're not gonna go years go past and not wonder if you're okay, alive, breathing, anything, okay? I don't even know where my mirror is. I gotta dig in my eye, y'all. I need some light. If I can get it from the window. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me dig all up in my eye. Once I get to rubbing this eye, boy, it be like it's home. Okay? Let me close my blinds back. You said they can't admit they sold you something. But it's just like, I'm really out here alone. I mean, I have my spirit team. And my baby. But I'm really out here in this world alone. Like, not one person give a damn. Not one person. From either side. I'm sure that, like, cousins and shit on the kidnapper side. Because I was kind of like, we were kids. You get what I'm saying? So we had that cousin relationship. Right? You know what I'm saying? None of my cousins have even reached out and said anything. Cousins. And it's been years. Years. I'm talking years. You said right, somebody right. Nobody from the people that have raised me. And I'm talking about the family member has at least more than 60 members. Do you understand? I told y'all that when this shit first started, when I found out that they were trying to kill me, and not that I was Alicia Smiley, but I found out they was trying to kill me at first. I was like, okay, it's at least 30 motherfuckers in this city that I need to watch my back from. You get what I'm saying? You said, I already read that. You said, right, somebody. Don't forget to hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley. But I'm going to keep holding on because I'm not, if you think about it, I'm not really asking for much, but I guess me asking for justice, let me make sure my shirt all right. Look like it's all good. Boobies in there. Okay, but anyways, I'm not asking for much. I want justice, and I want these people to go to jail, and I want like my money. But in order for me to get that, it takes down a whole entire city. Just to get justice for myself. And this is not a position that I want to be in, y'all. And I'm just praying that the spirits come through like early 2025. Like, because I'm gonna keep holding on. I'm gonna keep holding on faith. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep holding on faith, but I pray that they come through early 2025. Because I want to be able to move on in life. I want to be able to be happy. I want to be able to trust people. I want to be able to have friends that were not hired. You just now getting here, Pam, but that literally it went down on this channel where I moved back to St. Louis, where right before all the shit took place, right before the lady on the composite sketch died, my auntie, I moved back to St. Louis, and they even sent me friends, this family. They sent friends because they were watching my YouTube channel, and they had some girls, Kim and fucking Brittany, them bitches. They had some girls come to me talking about, oh, they truth gang, they been in truth gang, we out. And they're setting up everything. I don't even go out, and it's on this channel that I don't really go out, but they was like, girl, we need to go out. You need to get out the house and boot. They set me up with the nigga that was a hitman when we went out to the bar. Okay, the bitch Kim tried to poison me, but her brother came over with some fresh baked friendship bread. This is true story. With some she literally poisoned her fucking pot roast, this bitch Kim. Poisoned her fucking pot roast, and then her brother comes over and gives some friendship bread, and basically that's what is the antidote. his energy and what he put over the bread. He came over there like it was weird. I started to get sick, and then he came over there and he was like, this is a whole nother story, but he came over there and he was like, I've been working all day trying to get this friendship bread, you know, recipe together. I've been making it from scratch. I want you to try it. And I tried that bread and I instantly got better. But it was this energy and the spirit told me that that bitch did something to that pot roast. And they sent him over there with that bread to heal. And that shit worked immediately as soon as I ate the bread that he gave me. But anyways, these people sent in my friends. All my friends were orchestrated. Like, it was like the Truman Show in real life. Even in the video, you can see the white girl, Cindy. That was my best friend since I was 12 years old, their age. Okay? It's just weird. Okay? We was cool and everything. I never fell out with her or nothing. I'm just tell you about my best friend. She's white girl. I grew up around like a mixed population of people, not just black people. You know? Cindy, that fucking bitch, we were bestest of friends. I met her godmother of my children, my twins. I met her godmother of my twins. And we just kind of grew apart. Like, we were there, you know, throughout our 20s and stuff, you know, from 12 all the way through our 20s and stuff. We had stayed together a couple times, you know, because we was friends, right? Like roommates, we stayed together, you know? And I left town. I left St. Louis. You know how you just lose contact with somebody? I came back, and this all happened around the time I came back or whatever. And that bitch literally showed up to take my kids with my ex-husband. When I found out I was listening, it's just weird, like how that shit even happened. Like, and I knew she was a part of it. Like, she had came over my house, the 100-year-old house. It's on this channel. Everything is documented. Okay, she came over my house. It was a brand new house. Well, the house was 100 years old, but it was brand new to me. There's boxes everywhere. There's you know, the packing peanuts and you know, the popping wrapping stuff that you put your shit on, the bubble wrap and shit, all on the floor. And she comes in my house and she's like, oh my God, I would never have my house like this. I'm like, can't you see me unpacking or whatever? Like, she was just weird with it. Weird with it. She came over at my house and was like, I can't be by myself. And I told her I'd do her a reading. I was like, I'll do you a reading or whatever. And I had used letters instead of cards. And it's just, you know, like Scrabble letters. That's what I used to give her a reading. And I seen oath come out of her shit. But I didn't think nothing of it because I don't, you know, this is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen her in years, like at least 6 years, because I've been traveling. And this is all documented on the channel. I have not been in St. Louis. I've been all across the country, right? And I told her when they were trying to kill me, because I found out about their inheritance. I knew about it, but I remembered it, okay, as to why they were trying to kill me. When they were trying to kill me, I told her about it, because I'm thinking she's my best friend. And she's like, you sound like you need some type of mental help. And I said, you sound like them. She's like, you sound like you need mental help. And I said, you sound like them. She's like, who is them? I'm like, you, bitch, and whoever you collaborating with, because I'm your best friend, and I'm telling you that somebody left me some money, and they're trying to kill me. And you're like, no, I think you need to come. We need to get you checked out. Are you okay? Like, that's how she was talking to me. And I'm like, bitch, you sound like them, because that's how the nurse mother would talk to me. Oh, I think there's something mentally going on, honey. She's a master manipulator. It's scary, okay? Like, I think something mentally is going on. We need to get you to the hospital. We're going to take you to the hospital. Like, this bitch is fucking crazy, okay? And I told my best friend that she sounded like them, right? So I ended up blocking her. And I was like, because my spirit was telling me, I told her, bitch, you've been doing magic on me. When she started talking like the people that my family, when she started talking like my family, I was like, bitch, you've been doing magic on me or whatever. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, bitch, that's why you're going bald-headed, because she was doing magic all, like, on my beauty. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came back, like, her hair was thinning. And when we were younger, her hair was long, but not as long as this, but it was pretty long. You get what I'm saying? So I ended up blocking her or whatever, right? And then we moved from the 100-year-old house because the preacher shows up without me giving him my address, not giving him my phone number or any of that. He just pops up at the 100-year-old house. That's when we leave the 100-year-old house and go to the house where I found out I was Alicia Smiley. So we leave in the middle of the night from that house because I know that I'm in danger, because he now knows where I live at. And the only people that had been there was the kidnapper family and my best friend, Cindy, right? I just moved back to St. Louis, so nobody knew where I lived but the people. My best friend, she ain't my friend, but and my sister and my mom and them, because they're not my family, right? And he pops up at my house or whatever, and then I just move because I know that I'm in danger. I did not open the door. I did not let him in. I literally, as soon as I seen that door, I pushed the live button. It's on this channel. I pushed the live button. I don't know where it is on this channel because there's a lot of videos, but you have to go through it. But I pushed the live button and I locked the door and I was like, okay, tribe, he outside my house. I do it every time he would pop up and I would say the same thing. I never gave him my phone number. I never gave him my address, but he would pop up, right? So we moved to the motherfucking house where I found out that I'm Alicia Smiley after all that shit happened, right? And he does it again. He doesn't have my phone number. He don't have my address. He pops up again at the house where I found out I'm Alicia Smiley, and that's the day, Friday the 13th in December. Was it December? I don't remember. It was Friday the 13th that day, but it was a couple years ago when they came and got my sons, okay? The preacher. She was with him when he showed up with the false documentation on Friday the 13th to take the paper. To take my children, to take my sons. They couldn't take my daughter, my 18-year-old that I have with me, because that's not his baby or whatever. But he has some custody paperwork. But the kids have been with me the whole time, traveling the country. You get what I'm saying? But he has some type of custody paperwork, and I didn't fight it. I knew it was fake, but I didn't fight it because I had just found out I was Alicia Smiley, and I already knew that if I would have done anything to get locked up, because my family is the police, right? If I would have done anything to get locked up, that y'all would have never heard from me again. But she was involved in it too. My friends were. Like, literally, they orchestrated my friends. Even my lovers, my marriages were arranged too. Crazy. My marriages were arranged too. I want to live free. That's what I want. You know? He said, wow, they must really think they can take you out. They thought they could. They thought they could. But I started to speak. And I have evidence. I mean, come on now. I do have evidence. I'm not just somebody who's getting on here and saying shit. I'm not. I'm the only one who has put any effort. This has been a lot of work for me. I'm the only one that has put any effort into this Alicia Smiley shit. I'm going to try not to cry. You know, cry. Do y'all know the missing and exploited children did not even show up in Atlanta, Georgia? They didn't even show up. They didn't even come to take my DNA. They were supposed to meet me there, you know? And they're like, you need to call the missing and exploited children. You need to call the missing and exploited children. They didn't even show up. I go into the motherfucking police department in tears, like, hey, the man at the counter is like, hey, what are you here for? And I'm telling him, and he looks it up. He said, man, you've been gone for a long time. He said, let me call somebody. Okay? And that's how I was able to give DNA. And the lady that said she was automatic, like, she came down, stud bitch, Officer Mitchell. So if the Atlanta Police Department, so if y'all want to ask her motherfucking questions or y'all want to motherfucking say some shit to her, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Okay? She magically sees what's going on here, and then she's like, I'm going to take over the case. And she said, in 6 months, we'll know. 6 months came and went. Came and went. So I called was it GBA or something like that? It's like the Georgia Bureau, GBI. Okay, I called GBI myself, and the lady was like, I don't even know why she told you that. This stuff takes years. It could take up to 3 years for this shit to come back. So now I'm in tears because my life is in danger. And then I'm calling her like, why did you lie? No reply. No nothing. And I'm telling her from now on, I need our communication to be in writing. Everything that you say, I need in writing. I need emails. I need something. Do you know she stopped talking to me? Detective Mitchell, Officer Mitchell, you know she stopped talking to me? I'm going to take another drink. You said, what the fuck? You said, was it a huge inheritance? Yeah. Okay, so when I was younger, my granddaddy on that side, I just knew him as grandpa. Okay? But he comes to me spiritually in the form of Willis. And he did tell me that his name was Willie Williams. That's what he told me his name was. He told me his name was Willis Williams or Willie Williams or something like that. Like one of those names that's like a double name, but it was Willis. He comes to me as Willis. When he died, I was told that I was left his store, an airplane, some land, and some money. And he didn't leave the kidnapper mother anything. It's supposed to be her father. Okay? He didn't leave her anything. And he left it all to me. And this is right after they kidnapped me. Right after. He left it all to me. So I'm still a child when this happened, right? I forget about it because I'm a child. I'm talking about in childhood innocence child type shit. Like I'm literally not even 10 years old. Do you get what I'm saying? All right. And I forgot about it and just went on my life because I was a little kid and I remember fondly her being mad, talking about what she finna do with an airplane. She's too young. She can't even do nothing with no airplane. Like that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? She was mad. And from that day forward, she did start like treating me differently. I ain't gonna lie, to kidnap her mother because she always wanted her father's affection. And he never gave it to her because he was a preacher. And he made her, her mama was a side hoe. Sorry, Granny. Kidnap her, Granny, because I did love her and respect her. She fed me good. She made sure that I was taken care of, took baths, and like I was clean because that other bitch didn't. The nurse, the crazy bitch, she did not make sure I was clean and make sure that I was like fed and she cooked for us and all that. She didn't do that. You get what I'm saying? Said while he was trying to pay for her, saying, I believe that he already knew and he wasn't gonna snitch on her. He was also a Mason. He was also a Mason. So their plan just went awry, though. They like to steal chosen ones. They like to steal chosen children that have gifts and siphon their energies and run experiments, too. Every grade 6 baby, I guarantee you had an experiment right on them. Every single one. Okay? But the inheritance was big enough for them to put the hit was $250,000. That's $250,000. The hit they put on my head, $250,000. So if it had to be bigger than that, because that's a breadcrumb, right? That's a breadcrumb to give to your assassin. You get what I'm saying? If that's all it is, then that's not what you finna be trying to offer nobody or pay to do that. You get what I'm saying? Right, so he tried to help you. I believe that as well. He was always nice to me, but he died right after. Like I'm telling you, he died right after. Mysteriously. Right after. Even when I grew up, I forgot about him. I ain't gonna lie. Even when I grew up, I forgot about him, but it all started coming back when I went back to St. Louis for this last time. When the funeral happened, the only picture that they had of me of the funeral on her memory board, which is also odd, right? So on the memory board at the funeral, the only picture that they had of me was me in that lilac ribbons and the gold earrings. And that's the only picture that they had of me and the person that matches the composite sketch together. And I was looking at that fucking memory board like, why does everybody else, this is a big ass family now, why does everybody else have more than one picture, but there's like no trace of me being on this person's at the funeral? I'm her fucking niece, right? I'm her niece. There was just me as a child. None of me as an adult. None of me of nothing. That was the only picture. And I looked at the board and I'm like, that's okay. So that's me right there. But where the fuck am I growing up? Whereas everybody else is growing up on the memory boards. Like you got pictures throughout their lives with my auntie. You get what I'm saying? There's no pictures of me other than that one. It's on, I'm pointing to it because it's on my wall. Like a crime, like a person with the crime, with the pin, with the yarn going to that. That's how that wall looks over there, but there's no yarn on it. You know? He says, so we know the bag is big. How did he pass? I don't know. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know. I don't even remember, but I do remember that day, though. I remember his funeral, and I remember that day when she found out that he gave the inheritance to me. I remember that day. Because she was angry, she was crying, she was yelling, she was screaming, and it was towards me. And she was saying the shit, like I said, what is she gonna do with this? She's just a child. She can't have this. Like, you get what I'm saying? You said you were never there. It's like, exactly, right? So that's weird to me. And I like, that's just weird to me. A whole bunch of stuff about that family was weird to me. And that's why I started to talk about it. So they can't really kill me now, or they can't kill me at all now, because if anything happens to me in this particular situation, y'all gonna know exactly who to go get, right? All y'all gonna have to do is watch the videos. Y'all gonna know exactly who to go get. So if they try to touch me, one hair on this head, everybody in the world is gonna know what they did and why they did it. Justice for Alicia Smiley. Okay? And why they did it. I just listened to my intuition, though. I listened to my spirits. We about to roll up. I listened to my spirits. That's what I did. Because what else did I have? Like, I knew that I couldn't talk to these people or trust these people. I had to suppress my spiritual gifts because I already knew that if I told this bitch I could see and hear spirits, I was going to be in somebody's psych ward for real. And that's the first thing the spirits had told me. And these were low-level spirits, I believe. The ones that I first started talking to, they were low-level spirits because you have to make it to the low-level ones before you get to the high-level ones. The low-level ones are there to trick you, trap you, and get you fucked up. Okay? But one thing that they did tell me was never to ever tell anybody that I could see them or hear them. And they told me that you're going to end up in a fucking facility if you tell somebody that you can see us or hear us. So I never did until Papa Legba came along. And Papa Legba was like, make a video. Make a video about what just happened. And I was like, I'm scared. And he was like, do it. And I'm glad he did do it because it broke the ice to me doing this YouTube thing and being able to speak on this later on down the line. And it also put eyes on me. It put eyes on me. You get what I'm saying? It don't have to be a lot of eyes, but there are eyes on me now. Because I'm really introverted and I just stick to myself and I sit in the house. Oh, I don't want to put this in my ashtray. I'm going to put it in a tissue. He said, and they see how powerful you are. Ashe. It's been hard, man. That's one thing I can say, that this has been hard. And I know that the divine is not going to lead me this far for no reason. But it's a bunch of stuff that just makes me know that I'm right. Just what I'm saying? For one, I know this is me. I ain't even questioning that. But I'm talking about the family situation, like with those situations, because of what I experienced personally. And nobody can tell me what I experienced personally. I never experienced a mother's love. And what really solidified me knowing that that lady was not my mama is when I started to have children. Because there was just something there in me that she didn't have towards me. Like that I had towards my children. Like I never want to hurt them. I want to protect them. I want to be there for them. I want them to shine and do the best that they can in life. Those qualities that are free and they come inside when you have a child were not there between me and this person. And I loved her. I really loved this person, but she did everything that she could do to just show me that I don't give a fuck about you and you mean nothing to me. She did everything to let me know. Even as a child, she would mentally abuse me, emotionally abuse me. I remember when I was 9 years old, their age, I'm supposed to be her youngest child, which would make me this lady's baby, right? She becomes a grandmother and names the child Marion, right? And that's her name. She names the child Marion. And she would literally say this, and I'll never forget this. She looked at me and she said, you are not a part of the Marion's Club. Now, I'm 9 years old their time, right? Okay? You are not a part of the Marion's Club, and you'll never be a part of the Marion's Club. You can't hang out with us because you're not good enough. Come on. And that's what she would say with her granddaughter, right? And I'm like, bitch, why you ain't name me Marion? The fuck? If I'm your child, bitch, and you... And she tried to turn that grandchild against me. Just growing up. I'm supposed to be the child's aunt and all this other shit. She tried to teach her that too, that you're better than her. Your name is Marion. Like she did that to me. Like, and I love this lady. Like I did love her because I thought that was my mom. I mean, I didn't have a reason to not think it at first because it got more aggressive as I got older. Like the things that she was doing to me. You get what I'm saying? But when I was younger, it was like she was trying to keep me happy until that shit happened with her father dying and shit. You get what I'm saying? But it's 2025, y'all. I like to talk about it though. And I don't know if y'all get tired of hearing about it. I might get tired of hearing about it or whatever, but they say if you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you exactly what you need to hear. And I don't get to talk about it. Who am I talking about it to? When I come on here, I try to be about my business and deliver y'all spiritual messages. But we just chilling right now. Day drinking, rolling up, smoking up, chilling up. And then I'm going to clock into work. I am. And I can have a little wine because I can clock into work at any time. I can clock in at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And I am just a spiritual advisor. So I can do that. I got this one client, and she be smoking while I'm on the phone with her and shit. I can tell. She be choking and shit. She be like, my bad. I'm like, oh, you good. You good. That's how I be. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. We're going to keep pressing. I try to express myself through poetry and rapping. I was so fluid with it when I was younger. Fluid with the poetry, fluid with like freestyle rapping, all that stuff. But I'm not really as fluid as I was. Now, if you give me a pen and paper, I can make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. Yeah. So it hits the algorithm. Yeah, that's what the hashtag is for. We just wanted to hit the algorithm. So people can look it up and watch this journey and see how long it's fucking taking. Before I had left St. Louis. Yeah, it was before I left St. Louis. Because I found out I was Alicia Smiley, and then it was like a week later that I had left, right? I had talked to a lawyer, and I sent them all my evidence of me being this missing child. And we didn't do anything like legally or whatever, but I was just trying to see what he thought. And he said that I definitely have a case. This is right when it first happened. He said, I definitely have a case. But he said the wheels of justice are slow. He said, I just want you to know that the wheels of justice are slow. Okay, we need to speed that shit up, son. Saint Expedite. Thank you. I appreciate it. She got it right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to hit the algorithm. And we're going to get this justice, y'all. That's the only reason why we're doing it, right? So, like, if you go outside of YouTube, and then you just hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley, this channel is going to pop up. So that's why the hashtag is important. Because if you hashtag it anywhere, it'll pop up. And then somebody will know that I'm out here in these streets. Not literally in these streets, but in these earth streets. Because I praise the divine infinite all for a roof over my head and the money to pay the rent every month. I am grateful for that. And the money to pay my bills every month. Because being a reader, even a life coach, whatever you want to call it, because sometimes we be life coaching. You better be good up in here. I'm going to spray you. My little bad baby coming back up here. She's finna jump up here. Y'all gotta talk to me, y'all. I still only have one sip of my drink, so I think we got a while to go. And it's early. And I told you I already been up for like 6 hours. But I had went to bed early the night before. And that's why I'm up so early now. And I've been up. Come here. Come here. She's like, I'm just going to sit there on your lap. But enough about me. Enough about me. How's your new year going so far? Some of y'all work from home? Y'all work from home? Because that's what I be doing. Gotta keep the conversation going. I be a little boring, y'all, because I mostly be by myself. Then when I'm by myself, I'm trying to put my thoughts into words, trying to gather some type of organization about myself. I'm not ever really good at schedules. I'm good at making them, not really good at keeping them, but I try. So that's why I end up setting alarms on my phone. But I really want this to be over so I can just get back to my regular self, which was like creative. I'm still creative and I'm still happy, but I'm telling you, when you have adult problems and real life problems, that's when you start losing that childhood and shit like that, because you have to be serious about shit all the damn time. But I don't want to do that. If y'all don't talk to me, I'm gonna have to pull some cards. I don't want to do that to entertain y'all. Are you not entertained? I don't have no friends. I did join this Facebook group, but I probably won't say anything. But it's called a group that pretends we're family. So it's a bunch of people there. I was just scrolling through it on Facebook. It's a bunch of people there that don't have families, and they go to this group on Facebook, and they get support, and they tell people what's going on. I seen some sad posts where people were like, dang, I got all this stuff going on in my life. And then I seen some other posts that was like, I just got my bachelor's degree and I don't have any family to celebrate with. And they were like, congratulations, cousin, congratulations, auntie, like, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was pretty cool. And she doesn't even know those people. And I don't know them either, but I don't want to like meet nobody on social media. I'm good on that shit. How do y'all feel about online dating? Because I don't like it either. I'm gonna be single. So I'm just laying here thinking about packing your house up. Pack it up. It's time for you to move. I'll be knowing when it's time to move. Like, I always be packing like 3 months in advance. But I'm psychic like that because I be getting the intuition. I would do it with my kids a lot. I would start feeling some type of way and I'd be like, it's time to pack up. And they'd be like, we finna move? I'm like, no, but I just feel it. I just want to pack up so when spirit says time to move, then we could just move. You know? And say you plan to move at the end of next month. You have a bad back and foot. So you're dreading the physical work. I get it. Ooh, I get it. Do the easy stuff. Try to do the easy stuff first so you can take it easy but still be accomplishing stuff. I used to when I was selling stuff, but I'm not selling stuff anymore because if I sell stuff, it'll give away my location. You got to have a return address for your products and shit. So I don't think I'm opening back up my store. It was spiritual stuff. But I used to sell these clove bath bombs and then this clove oil. And it takes pain. Clove and rosemary. It takes pain away. You just rub it on you. But that probably won't be back in business until after all this shit is settled. It was a good run. I was making a decent amount of money. They say most businesses don't last 5 years. Like when you first start them. That's what they say. Like most businesses don't even last 5 years. But mine was circumstantial. Mine was circumstantial. I had packed all my shit in my car, but then realized I was going to have to take a Greyhound. Because I thought I was going to drive out the city. That's what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to drive out of the city. But Spirit was like, there's a tracker on your car. And you don't got time to sit here and try to figure out where this shit is. So you leaving the car or you going to drive out the city and they going to find you again. So I left it with all my shit in it too. I don't want to bore y'all, but I guess we just chilling. Grown folks only. If you're grown, then this wouldn't bore you. I'm just talking my ass off. Pretty much about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Happy New Year's. And I'm day drinking. Wine, though. Wine. And I pour my ancestors a cup, too. And that's all I'm going to day drink. But I had already ate, too. I've been had 8. So I don't have like an empty stomach or nothing. So technically, my body frame because of how long I've been up already. It's already like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess I can fumble with some cards because I don't want to just be sitting here bored. But I am going to be live because view count, watch hours. Do y'all go back to work today? Do people go back to work today? I never stopped working. But do people go back to work today? Like, or do y'all wait till after the New Year's to go back to work? You said, oh, and I enjoyed online dating. I did it for a while. Met some really nice men. Oh, really? Every time I online dated, I had psychopaths. Psychopaths. I don't think I ever want to do that again. But it could have been the black magic over my life too. Because when people do black magic over your love life, you're gonna run into the craziest energies, the craziest of crazy people. It's gonna be rare. It's when you're a chosen person. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into the craziest of crazies. And that's what happened. I met this one dude named Chris, but I had dodged a bullet with him. And I kept running into him because I paid attention to the red flags. I met him in St. Louis, but I think it was on a date site or something. Yep, I think it was. And I think he had schizophrenia for real. But he would change in front of me. If you're really chosen, people will literally change in front of you. You will be able to see them like their altars or whatever people want to call it. You'll be able to see them change. And if you're chosen, they can't help but show their face in front of you. You get what I'm saying? But I knew he had that shit. But I was finna date him or whatever because he was ripped. Like ripped. You know what I'm saying? He was ripped and he had some good hair and he was cute. And then we was chilling one day and then nigga started shifting and he was like crying and shit. It was weird. And then he shifted back. And then I had a girl roommate at the time. And he started flirting with her in front of me. And I was like, oh, okay. I ain't fucking with you. Because, bitch, you'll bring me problems. You'll bring me some type of problems. But then I ran into him later, but he would always shift. But I never dated him like that because I knew I could see it on him. But we stayed friends, though, for years. But I never dated him because I could see it on him. For real. Good morning, Miss Monique. We just chilling. I'm spending my New Year's with y'all because my sleeping hours are odd. So I don't know if I'll be awake at midnight or not. I don't. But my alarm go off every 2 hours. So we will see. And now look, I said that's psychic as hell. My alarm is going off. You say yes, I wasn't looking for a serious relationship. It's cool to meet friends, but I would like a serious relationship. But I'm even scared of that because I be peeping, man. I be peeping what be happening out here in these streets. Okay. In these dating streets. People are becoming more and more unhinged. I'm telling you. They're becoming more and more unhinged in the shit that they do. And you never know what other people are thinking. Like what your mate is really thinking. You could be in a relationship with somebody and literally be sleeping with the devil. That motherfucker could straight be plotting your murder. You know what I'm saying? So that shit crazy. And I think like that because I've been through shit like this. But I would have never had thought that before because I was in like some Delulu land where nobody would hurt me. I was raised like that though. They literally put me like in some type of fantasy world when I was a child. So when I got out here for real, and they just threw me out to the streets, I didn't really realize that motherfuckers will straight try to hurt you or kill you and all that other shit. I was never doing nothing to get in those positions. But I didn't see that in people. I just seen, you know, butterflies and rainbows and sunshine. But then once my eyes got opened, I started to see the other side. There was this one date that I had online dating. This was when I was in Omaha, Nebraska. And this dude, light skinned dude with braids. Dude, I think he was a fucking serial killer. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, so we go on to the date or whatever. We kick it. We go back. We pull in. He drives, right? So we pull in my driveway. He's like, "Oh, you want to ride to me with my crib to my crib right quick, see what it is or whatever." So I'm all right. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't doing shit. Like, let's go. Let's take the little ride or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we go through these mansions. This neighborhood of just full mansions. And he's like, "Yeah, don't let this fool you or whatever. My family wouldn't sell their land." But as he's saying that, we're still going through these mansions, right? And then when we get to the end of the cul-de-sac, there's this little broken down fucking house. And it's raggedy and all this shit looks like fucking, this is Omaha, Nebraska, right? But this shit looks like fucking Los Angeles, like, or some shit that we're driving through. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the little cul-de-sac is his people's property that they refuse to sell. Right? So he's like, you know, I'm just gonna run in here and grab some stuff. You wanna come in with me or whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Because he was cool. We went to eat and all that stuff. You know, we was chilling, smoking in the car and shit. He was like, let's just take this little ride, you know? And when we get to the house, I see it and I'm immediately stunned because I was just like thinking I was in heaven. Like, goddamn, like this nigga got one of these motherfucking cribs. And as soon as I was thinking that, he was like, don't let that shit fool you. My people wouldn't sell their land, you know? So we get there. Dude hops out the car. He said, I got to go through the back. You know, you can stand at the front or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's already red flag, right? He said, you got to go through the back. I can stand at the front. So I'm standing at the front. He opens the door. All the lights are off. Everything, it's pitch black in the house. He opens the door. I can see, like, because there's windows. So I can see, like, through the moonlight, like, hitting certain areas of the house. So I can kind of see, like, there's a couch here and this. But everything else is pitch black, right? And I'm like, he's like, come in. He's like, and I'm like, turn on the light. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I can't. I'm like, get up and turn on the light. Because I can see that he's sitting on the couch, the sunlight. Like, you know, I mean, the moonlight. It's like, you know, hitting the couch area shit. I'm like, turn on the light. He like, I can't. He's like, I'm like, why you can't turn on the light? He's like, the electricity's off. Now, I'm never stepped foot in that house. Because something was like, do not go in that house. As soon as he said as soon as he came to the door when everything was pitch black, that was like, I was like, what the fuck? That's red flag number 2, right? But something said, don't go in the house, right? So when he said the electricity was off, I laughed because I thought he was playing with me. Like, I'm like, quit playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me take my drink. So I'm still in the doorway. I haven't stepped foot in the house. So I just took my hand and I did like this because, you know, most houses, like right when you walk in, if there's like an area right here, right when you walk in, there's going to be a switch close to the door, somewhere by the door. So I'm still outside the house, but I'm doing like this and with my arm inside of the house. And I feel the switch and I flick the switch up and that shit don't come on. And I felt a chill. I think this dude was trying to kill me. I swear to God. I felt a chill go down my body. And I was like, oh no, take me home. He was like, just come in. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Because nigga, no. Like, why the fuck? I said, we could have stayed at my house because I have electricity. Like, what the fuck? We could have stayed at my house. He was like, nah, man, just come in. I'm like, no, fuck that shit. Take me home. I immediately turned around and started walking and got in the car and sat there. He came to the doorway. He looked out. I'm in the car. Like, come on, nigga. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? He was mixed. But I still was calling him nigga. I'm dead ass. I still was like, come on, nigga. Come, the fuck? Come on. And then he locked the house up and came out the back and he was like, man, come on. I'm like, that's fucked up. For one, I have electricity at my house. You was just at my house. You picked me up from my house. You seen the lights work there. Why the fuck would you bring me here? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know my way around this house. Like, if you get me in there, there's no electricity. I can't see. It's pitch black. Like, I don't know my way around this house. I probably would have never made it out of that motherfucking house. But something said don't go in. As soon as I felt that motherfucking light switch and flicked that bitch up and that light didn't come on, that chill went down my body, I was like, oh, hell, get your ass out of here. I'm not coming in here. You know? So, hey, sis, Grand Rising story time. Yeah, I was just talking about my online dating. One of them in Omaha, Nebraska. And I think that dude was a serial killer. He did take me home, and then he kept calling me, and I just told him when he called me one time, I was like, "Look, I just got back with my baby daddy," which was a lie, a lie, a lie. I'm truth gang, but I had to tell that lie because that nigga was crazy, for real, straight up. And that was like our second date. Like, for real, you finna bring me to the darkness, nigga? Like, I don't even know my way around this house. It could be tables, anything, obstructions. I don't know my way around nothing in this house. This will be my first time in this house. So if anything happened or you try to do something to me or something bad happened to me, how the fuck am I going to get out of here in the dark? Like, what the fuck? And I ain't never talked to him no more. And then there was this one dude. This is in Omaha, Nebraska, too. It might just be Omaha, Nebraska. This one dude, he was light skinned, too. This one, I love me a chocolate dude, okay? But anyway, it was this one dude. He was bald head. And that nigga was crazy, too. My first time meeting him, we went to eat. Same scenario. We went to eat. Okay, we go back. I'm living in a whole different house in Omaha. So right, I'm living in like in a school building where the Papa Legba video was shot. Right, so I'm living there, and it's a bunch of apartments in there, so he don't know which one I stay in or nothing, you know. But he's dropping me back off. Right, we in the car, and he wants to still hang out, and I'm like, nah, right, I gotta go in here. I'm about to, whip something up, do something right quick, He starts crying out of nowhere, right? And he's talking about, are you a Christian woman? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm a Christian woman, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, I need you to pray for me. And I'm like, I don't want to pray for you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really into that. I'm trying to go, into the house, And he's like, I need you to pray or whatever. So I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I prayed or whatever. And he was like, thank you. He's crying. He's crying. I don't even know why he's crying. He's like, thank you. Right? So I try to go into the house, and then he, like, wouldn't let my hand go. Like, from when we were praying. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't let my hand go. And he was like, aren't you a Christian woman? I'm like, yes. And he was like, then you shouldn't leave me right now. I'm vulnerable. Like, I need you. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I just had to get rid of him and get away from him. And then I already told y'all the story of the one dude. This was in Omaha, Nebraska, too, but like an hour outside of Omaha, Nebraska. They're still doing black magic on me then. The one dude that showed me the condo that he lived in said he had roommates, invited us to go swimming. We went swimming. We went up to the condo so we could use the bathroom. It was a 1-bedroom condo, but he said he was a roommate. And I said, well, what room is this? If you roommating, where's your room? And he was like, right here, which was the couch or whatever. And I was like, you're not roommates. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you said crying. Yeah, he was crying. But that was like our first day. That dude that started crying and asked me to pray for him and all that stuff. Like, he was just too emotionally unstable. It was really weird. And he kept calling my phone. And then he was like, he did say, I know where you live. That type shit. He did say shit like that. When I tried to like cut it off, like I was like, okay, that first day was cool. But then when I tried to leave, like he was like trying to play this, oh, I'm vulnerable and you're a Christian praying woman. You love God. You need to, stay here and let me cry on your shoulder. And I'm like, I just fucking met you. Like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, the dude with the swimming pool that asked me, because he said he needed to get a job and I had a job. So I got him the job, and he said he stayed an hour out. So he wanted to stay in my house for like a week. And he was going to pay me for staying in my house and all the other shit. And he didn't pay me. Well, he did. He bought some fans for the house because it was hot in the house. It was the summertime. But it wasn't his car. It wasn't his condo, basically. Wasn't his car, wasn't his condo. He needed a job, got him a job, said he needed to stay there for a week. We weren't dating at that point because he had already been caught in his lies. But if you need to make some money and you want me to help you, then I'll do that. So I'll let you stay for like a week or so. You know what I'm saying? So that you can get to work and get your paycheck. But when you get your paycheck, you got to give me the money for staying in my house, and you have to give me the gas money for taking you back and forth to work. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the truck that he said that he had was not his truck either. I don't know who the fuck he stayed with. That wasn't his house and that wasn't his car. Okay? So I was trying to help him get his own shit. And then basically When we got paid, he was like, you want to go to the casino? And he knew that I had like spiritual abilities or whatever. So I helped him win at the casino with my psychic abilities. He said he was going to hook me up. He did not give me shit but like the free coupons. The free coupons for the casino or whatever, and like $50 or something like that. And then I was mad at him, so I ended up like telling him, you gotta go home. He was like, I bought us them fans. I was like, take your fucking fans, bitch. Take your fans. You have to go home. So I literally drove him an hour outside of Omaha just to take him home, because I was like, nah, nigga, you said you was gonna give me money and you didn't give me money. We weren't romantically in a connection at all. Like, you get what I'm saying? We met each other on a dating app or whatever, but we were not in a romantic connection. He was asking to sleep on my couch so that he could make some money with me, because I had to hook up or whatever on the jobs in Omaha. So I drove his ass back, and as soon as I got back, this is crazy. As soon as I got back, I started cleaning up my house so I could sage and get his energy up out my motherfucking house. And I opened up the blinds, and I see him driving past my house in that truck that's not his. And I called him because I was scared. That I ain't gonna lie. Because I was like, this crazy as a motherfucker. So I called him to call him out. And I'm like, why the fuck are you driving past my house? He's like, I'm not. I'm all the way back home. I'm like, I'm looking at you right fucking now. Like, you just fucking busted U-turn. You drove up the street and you busted U-turn. I so happened to, I was cleaning my house. Like, as soon as I dropped him back off, I got home and started cleaning. And I was opening up the blinds because I was about to wipe the window down. And you know what I'm saying? All that shit. And here he is in the truck. It's like, as soon as, like, he must have hopped in that truck as soon as I dropped him back. But I called him out on it, and then I never seen him again. Because right when he was outside my house, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Where the fuck are you at? You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm at home. I'm like, nah, nigga. The truck is right here. I just seen you. And he's speeding up down the streets. Like, I don't see him speeding. I'm looking out the window. And I did it just subconsciously. I went right over to the window, opened up the window, and seen him. I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the cell phone immediately. Like, I see you, motherfucker. Because I was scared. And then that crushed it for the Omaha dating scene. Those guys. They be crying. They be really crying. No, there was one more from Omaha. And I did not get romantically involved with these guys, okay? One dude I had messaging for a while, we went out for drinks a couple times, and there was somebody that I would consistently, like, if I wanted to go have a drink or something, you get what I'm saying? I'd be like, what you doing? Nothing. Okay, you want to hit the town? Let's hit the town. That type of shit, right? So I had been talking to him for like 3 months, on and off, you know what I'm saying? Just going to get drinks. We really going on dates. We going out. You get what I'm saying? And one day he called me, and he was like, my sister just put me out. That's what he said. And he said, I'm outside and I got my bags and shit. And I'm literally at the bus stop. Like, I got my bags and shit with me or whatever. And I told him, like, because I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my kids, but they were small kids that had a bedroom and I had a front or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can't stay here or whatever, but I'll pick you up and you have to leave in the morning. That's what I told him. You have to leave in the morning. You have to make a plan. I'll get you. And I'll bring you back here, but you can't stay here because I don't have room for you. You know what I'm saying? In this house. But you don't have to be outside with your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with these niggas, I'm telling you. Right? So the next morning happens. I take my kids to school. I'm finna go to work. Something tells me before I go to work, this is weird too. Something told me to get my TV and put it in the trunk of my car. I don't know what told me to do that, but before I left, I took the TV out of the house and I put it in the trunk of the car. And he asked me, what you doing that for? I said, I think I'm going to pawn this, but I didn't pawn it. I just put it in my trunk. Okay? And I had to be at work, and he said he's going to get his ride out. You know what I'm saying? He'll be gone before my kids get home from school. So that was that, right? So I go to work. My kids go to school, right? When I come back, he's still... No, I didn't come back first. This is how it happened. My daughter, when she walk and get her brothers or whatever, this is years ago, she would walk and get her brothers, right? And then she would bring them both home, right? And then I get off work an hour later, and then I come home. Dinner already be made. She could just warm that shit up. Or you get what I'm saying? So an hour later, I'm supposed to come home. She calls me every day when she get home at this point on this timeline, okay? She called me when she got home and she said, Mama, everything got right, but he's still here. And I said, who's still there? Because I told her he shouldn't be there when y'all get back. You get what I'm saying? She said, he's still here. And I said, what? And I said, put him on the phone. And he was just making all these excuses as to why he wasn't there. I said, you can't be in the house when my kids is there and I'm not there. You have to go. Like, you can't be in the house when my kids is there. He started making all these excuses. So I ended up clocking out of work earlier and driving straight there. Driving straight the fuck there. When I got off, I was like, kids, come here. Did he touch you? Da, da, da. They was like, nah, he ain't do nothing or whatever. He just told us to go play outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what my kids said. He just told us to go play outside. I said, all right. So they was outside playing the whole entire time. They was not in the house with him by themselves at all. He immediately told them, go ahead and go outside or whatever. So when I come back, I said, you have to go. Then he started crying. I don't know what's up with these Omaha niggas. He literally did start crying in front of my kids. He started crying. He was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck you going, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. I said, you didn't have to be outside. I gave you enough time to make an opportunity for you to make something happen for yourself. And it was just one night. One night only. That's what I told him. You don't have to stay outside tonight, because when he had called me, it was already late. It was like 11 something. You get what I'm saying? And he's like, I got all my stuff out here. It was like a couple trash bags and a suitcase and some shit in a backpack. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be nice. But I ended up putting him out. He was like, can you give me a ride? No. I did not give him a ride anywhere. I made him leave with the shit on his back because I gave you an opportunity to get out of my house. And I gave you an opportunity to make something happen for yourself. You was a man. Okay? I felt like I was being too nice. But those are my days of being too nice. That shit will never happen again. I'm telling you this shit because it'll never happen again. Okay? He said, oh, nah, crazy. He said, the TV, LOL. He said, I think I remember this one. Because I might have told it as soon as it happened. He said, you got to get the F out of here. Exactly. He started crying, though, too. All them Omaha niggas was crying. They were weird. Because I'm from St. Louis, and when you see somebody in St. Louis, you literally be like, what's up? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't know them, you give a little, a little nod or something. You know what I'm saying? People say hello. How you doing? When you walking down the street and shit like that, when you from St. Louis, people be like, what's up? Like, what's good? You know? In Omaha, Nebraska, all the black people were like the people from Get Out. I'm sorry if you're in Nebraska and you're watching this and you're black. Not if you're in Nebraska and you're watching this, you could just be in Nebraska. But the black people, they were like from Get Out. He said definitely was being too nice. He said people not like that everywhere you go. Some places you just go, people just look at you. I mean, I see that. I ain't never been out the country, though. I mean, the white people in Omaha was friendly. I'm going to say that. But the black people act like the people from Get Out. Like, they didn't have no hood in them whatsoever. Like, sorry, Omaha. He said, yes, I remember he said that about the black people there. Yeah, it was really strange. Strange happenings in Omaha. I'm done with my drink. I enjoy day drinking with y'all. That's all I'm going to drink, though, is that little glass of wine. Because I have been up for maybe 8 hours. Because I think I've been out here for a minute. Almost 7. So what's up with y'all New Year's? What y'all finna do? I ain't doing nothing. I'm telling you now. I'm probably going to work. I'm going to have some more wine. I'm about to soak these black eyed peas so they can cook overnight so we can eat the ritual. I couldn't get no greens because I live in butt-fucked Egypt. That's where I live. So I couldn't get no fresh coloreds. So I won't be making colors, but I already got my black eyed peas in advance, like a month ago. And I got me some turkey wings to go inside of it for the black eyed peas. Or I can use bacon, because I got bacon too. And as long as we do that part, it'll be all right for the protection. And that's how y'all know that y'all peoples was doing hoodoo when y'all was growing up. If y'all ate black eyed peas on New Year's, greens and cornbread on New Year's, your family is practicing hoodoo. Green for the paper money, the gold coin, the round cornbread for the gold coins, okay? And the black eyed peas for protection and luck. You say you eat it on New Year's Day. Yeah, you eat it on New Year's Day. For people who don't eat black eyed peas, they just usually eat a spoonful because the protection's supposed to cover you for a full year. You know? But if I'm making some black eyed peas, I'm getting me a whole bowl. A whole bowl with some cornbread. Mm-hmm. But I do make my kids, well, I used to, the ones that was with me, force feed them a spoon of black eyed peas just for the protection. You said I definitely ate that every year. They even said it in church. Yo, eat that. Exactly. That's hoodoo. It works. So shit. I'm mad I can't get them greens though. It's good though. And remember not to do nothing tomorrow that you don't plan on doing for the rest of the year. So if you don't want to be doing housework all year, don't be doing no laundry, don't be doing no cleaning, straighten everything up before midnight tonight. And tomorrow should be a relaxed day. You say you grew up eating black eyed peas. That's probably why you don't eat it now. I love black eyed peas. I still like a lot of the things that I ate when I was growing up. I did like chitlins, but I ain't ate that since my granny died. I kidnapped a granny. And I wouldn't eat nobody else's chitlins. So I haven't had that in over damn 20, 30 years. Some chitlins. But I used to fuck them up when I was younger. My kidnapper granny used to eat pig snoot, y'all. And it used to have hair on it. That's how good my memory is, y'all. I remember all this shit. She used to eat pig snoot. And I used to be so disgusted because they would fry it hard like bacon. And you could see the nostrils. And sometimes it would be hairs on that shit. And my granny would eat that shit. And I'd be like, ew. Straight up. You say you were super picky as a child when it came to eating. You eat way more as an adult than you did as a child. My daughter like that. She's super picky. My daughter will not eat certain meats. Like she don't eat nothing with veins and bones. No meat that have veins and bones. So like she eat chicken, but it had to be chicken breast. It can't be no wings, no legs, no thighs. And if she does eat it, her mommy have to like get that shit off the bone, boil it off the bone for her or something. She don't want to see no veins or nothing. But I only cook like that for her, like if it's that time of the month where food is low and I gotta boil a chicken or something to make a soup or something, then I will sit there and I will pick all that shit out for my baby. And she's 18, but I still do it just so she'll have something to eat that she'll want to eat. But she gets grossed out if she sees it. She's always preferred salad. She's been like this since she was a little child. I tried to make her sit there and eat her food one day. I think it was like chicken or something with a bone or some shit. I said, "You're not getting up till you eat," because I was still in the family curse situation where how your family raised you. That's how you try to impose that shit onto your children because that's what you know. You get what I'm saying? So I told her she ain't gonna get up until she eat that food. She straight sat there. She sat there and protested, little bitty baby. That's what she was doing. And she's still like that to this day. She 18 now, but she's still like that today. She sat there and protested. She did not eat that shit. So then I didn't ever try to force her. I felt like she really didn't want to eat that shit. Because she did not give a fuck how long. She was like, all right, I guess I'm finna go hungry then. That's what she was saying. I guess I'm going hungry then. I guess I'm gonna be sitting here. All right, mommy. I'm just gonna stay here then. I'm like, okay. She really not finna eat this shit. So I just never made her try to eat again. So all you wanted was chicken fingers and fries. She'll eat that. So you're gonna make a vision board tomorrow. That sounds like fun. I wish you would have told me. We could have did that on Zoom together, girl. I would have did that with you for free. Cause we sisters. You don't gotta pay me to do shit like that. But I'm not prepared. So and I can't invite myself to your vision board session. I'm just saying. But I would have loved to do that with you. But I ain't prepared. I would have to get some poster board and shit. But that's a good idea. I haven't even, this shit has been so hard for me. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this shit has been so fucking hard for me. A vision board. All I need to see is justice. That's it. For me personally. I feel like everything has come secondary to, like, everything. Like, if I could say, oh, I want to be married spirit. Or I want $1,000,000 spirit. I want all those things. And I do see myself having this vision of things happen in a certain way, but it just don't never happen that fucking way for me. I'm just gonna be honest. My life just be going like I'll be like, woo. I'm like on a roller coaster. That's how I be going, for real. I don't even know what I would see for myself. I'm just being honest. I want justice. What would I put on my vision board? Justice. I think that would be it. You said I literally decided yesterday that I wanted to do it. That's good thought process. You should do it. You should do it. I have so many visions for myself already. Like, I just don't understand. I mean, I understand, or maybe I'm just contented in it. I don't know. But I feel like I understand how life works. And this is how it works. I'm going to give you some gems. It does what it do, but you can create choices. I mean, you can make choices that create situations in your life that can cause it to go a certain way. I didn't think I was going to be here. When I was like a teenager, I just knew I was going to be a musician, an artist. I was like, I was going to prove the kidnapper mother wrong. I was going to be making money from my art and all that shit. That's what I was going to be doing, making money from my art. It's sad. We could pick a time and make it happen. We could try. We could try. And maybe our souls may pick a higher time. But I mean, like in our three-dimensional time, we could try. What's up, Black God? Black God is in the building. You can manifest too by creating with choices, and actions. But there are some situations that just be out of control. And I feel like this is my situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's out of control, not for me, because I am Alicia Smalley, just for Alicia Smalley. But I just feel like, what the fuck can I do that I haven't already done? Do you get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like waiting on the Lord. That's all. Like, you get what I'm saying? So my vision is literally the same vision that I had last year. Justice. And I want to see that it's here in the physical reality, because it could already be done in the spiritual realm. I feel like it's already done in the spiritual realm. I know it's already done in the spiritual realm because I'm being truthful, and this is my story, and this is me. In the physical realm, I need to see that shit. You know? I don't know, like, what else I could say. I just try to give gratitude to my spirits, but when it comes to, like, my life, for my visions and shit, or my visions of where I see myself, I'm telling you, I thought I was going to be, like, the #1 selling fucking artist by now, because I got bars. I got bars. I'm a poet. Straight up. I'm a wordsmith, period. That is not the case. That's not what's going on in my life. That's far from. I'm still those things. I'm still those things. But it's far from where it is. That's giving me the vision of that card in the oracle that talks about how the angels know that you're physical. I think it's a number or something. How they know that your three-dimensional world is contradictory to the spiritual shit that you have going on. You know? So you free all day. I don't got nothing to make a vision board with. Unless I'm going to sit here and draw it out. I need to finish this oracle. I added one picture. I said I was going to finish that in 2024 too, but going through this delicious smiley shit is even harder than what the fuck I thought it was going to be. I mean, I didn't know what the fuck it was going to be, but it's hard, okay? Let me see. I don't even know if y'all can see it. It's a fairy. Can y'all see her wings? She's not dressed yet because I got to get her together, but she's dressed. She's got dresses. She's dressed. She's got locks. Okay, I drew this in like 2.5 seconds. This is just a sketch for the oracle that I'm making. She got locks. Of course, she's gonna be a black fairy. Not because or anything like that. No race situations, but this is how I see my spirits. Okay, so. But I do got the Holy Child of Atocha. That's a little white little baby over there. White little baby. But that's how he appeared. But all the deities in my card is going to be black unless Morgana goes in here. Because she's Celtic. So she would have like, I'm going to give her like red hair and make her white. If we put Morgana in the oracle. You said, oh, drawing would be dope. You can definitely get creative and use your natural gifts. It takes time. I need to finish this shit. That's what I need to do. I need to finish this shit. But some days be harder than others. You know what I'm saying? Some days be harder than others. But no matter what, I keep working. The work like makes me numb the situation. So I just clock in and wait on a phone call. Sometimes it should be slow. You know? 9:29. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. I be trying to explain it to people because it is kind of hard to go through this. Like with the mental toll that it takes on you, you definitely have to be mentally strong to deal with what I'm going through. And I ain't trying to downplay what nobody else going through, but I don't know y'all personal situations, you know. But whatever you going through, you gotta be strong through this shit, mentally, emotionally, all of it. But I did say earlier in the video, like I have no emotions towards that family. I mean, maybe righteous anger if that's an emotion, righteous anger, but I don't have no mercy, grace, love, compassion for those people. I don't feel like that's bad energy either. But 2025 is the year. It's the year of dreams too. I said that in the commercial for the New Year's readings, $25 readings. So make sure y'all get your readings. It's the year of dreams too. So maybe dreams will come true this year. Oh. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna check a little bit of energies, I guess. We should just go right to the thing, because I ain't never even get no ashe. Turn off this air. I mean, this heat. This wine make you a little hot. I don't want to be hot. Divine spirits of the highest way late. This is my quick little ashe. Please come in and deliver a message. A quick one. Before I get off of here. Because I ain't going to keep y'all all day. What we going to talk about? We could talk about whatever, but I told you I ain't no really talkative person. I feel like my lips dry now. Because I done drunk wine and water is across the room. But anyways, I'll make sure my mouth ain't crusty and dry. My bad, y'all. Big boy again. Said, girl, I thought my neighbor would have hush. What did I miss? I don't even know how long you been gone. So, divine spirits of the highest white light, come in and deliver a message for the tribe, for the group, for the whole. This was relevant at this point in time, and all messages that receive love, honor, and respect. This is our spirit, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Look at this energy. Y'all be careful out here in these streets. Deceptive energy. Tell us about it, divine spirit, okay? Somebody that wants to bring a message. They want to act like it's a good-hearted message, but it could be sexual energy. We just reading. It's a lot of stuff. Same person is a liar. You left this person behind. They can't take no action because your standard's too high. It's the same old sad song. Freedom. That's me splitting the deck. 888. 888. So maybe this energy is ending. The reason why this energy keeps coming up in our shit is because my stomach all out. Let me look at my belly, y'all. It is cute though. I had 5 babies, and it don't flap. It don't flap. It's still just, you know what I'm saying? But it don't. And if it do cook, that's more cushion for the pushing, apparently. So I ain't hating on you. Okay? Straight up at 888. This person ain't got no movement towards you. This person might cross over. Or maybe they did cross over. Okay, that could be the truth. You silly. Jail. That was 4 8s. But the one didn't come out. I left it in the deck because I split the deck. Jail restriction. That was 4 8s. 888. All the 8s. 8888. Or maybe you 8. No, I was just playing. Okay. Victory. Period. Victory. Is this person locked up? Use my arm to steal it. Is this person in the upper room, spirit? Ooh. No, they're not in the upper room. That was a vibration, though, so that's clarification. They're not in the upper room. Is this person in physical jail? Are they locked up? So if somebody's in jail. Maybe they ain't never getting out with all these 8s. 7 7. You did something by yourself. Change of direction. Only up from here. You love yourself. You're loyal to yourself. You have willpower. Remember, yesterday was willpower. Somebody about to get some money, or they about their money. Okay, you about to get some money. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody invested poorly. The other half of this person. It's always the ex-lover or something. The primordial deities are here. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Equal give and take, warm-hearted friend, wish fulfillment, wise, powerful leader, black magic on a wise woman of truth that's going to get some financial upswing, sword of truth. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. It's the last day that we're going to be hashtagging that. The new hashtag is 2025, y'all. Come on, Spirit, pull it through. That's the vision board. The vision board is Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. 2025. That's what it is. I'm going to have to get some cards. And I get some water. But I got to move y'all back. And y'all can't see my little shorts. I ain't grabbing that much oracle. A continuously unfolding of events is out here. Somebody want to take a plea deal. And we just said somebody was in jail. So somebody wants to take a plea deal. Something was offered the money. I don't know what that one say. I'm going to get one more pinch. All the way in the back. Alright. That's enough. Justice for Alicia Smiley, hashtag gratitude, hashtag soul tribe, hashtag loyalty, hashtag truthgang, hashtag my squad of truth. That's what's up. Here's my little kitty. You better behave, little kitty. I told y'all, I got one cat that is just so calm. The other cat, she will run through this motherfucker. She will touch everything in sight. Something ain't gonna work. Maybe that plea deal. Something isn't gonna work. They don't know no better, so somebody don't know no better. Trying to create hell for someone. Exactly. A bunch of people definitely purposely did put you through a lot of situations that you didn't have to go through. Let me get some water, y'all. But we're leaving that behind in 2025. And we're gonna, in 2025, and we're gonna get justice. Y'all gonna get justice too for y'all situations. They try to create hell for you, though. And you still got good karma because there was divine intervention. There is divine intervention, and you have good karma. You are a money magnet. Okay? And somebody finna have hand-me-downs, and that's not talking about people that wear hand-me-downs. Because I'm sure we've all been there at one point where we had hand-me-downs, okay? Or your kids might have had to have a hand-me-down, who knows? But they finna have hand-me-downs because that's all they're gonna be able to access because of what they tried to do to you. They definitely tried to create hell for you. It's fair. It's only fair. We had that eye for an eye energy. Okay, self-preservation is out here, so you preserve yourself. Okay, so Daniel is out here, so you probably got delivered from the lion's den. Okay. Somebody don't have that much to give or have that much to offer to you. You walking away from evil. Okay. Somebody can have facial hair. You tying up loose ends with this person. They could be tying up loose ends. Okay. Plea deal. I don't think somebody's gonna get out. Like they're gonna be not getting any type of plea deal. They're gonna be stuck in there forever, ever. With them quadruple infinites. That's what I said. I want the people in my case to get charged with like 175 years, 200 years. So when they reincarnate, they still be paying for what they did to me. You get what I'm saying? I want them to be served. I want them to be handed down a sentence that's impossible to serve in this lifetime. Like they do everybody else that are in these situations. 130 years. Shit like that. So when they reincarnate, they go cross over to the other side, we still gonna have a hold of them for what they did to me in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how the spirit realm works. And they do too. And that's why I told y'all they do that shit. Because it doesn't make sense for a court to give anybody 200 years, 130 years in prison. No fucking human lives that long. They know what the fuck they're doing. That shit ain't over when you leave that body. They know that. That's why they give it, and it's legal in court to give that. Because if you think about it, it wouldn't even make sense to do that. Correct? Right? How they gonna give a human 135 years, 150 years, 200 years to serve when humans do not even live that long? The court system knows that this shit goes beyond the physical reality. They're gonna reincarnate, do some shit, or end up in a situation and end up right back in jail and finish that shit out. You say your cellmate had 240 years. Exactly. And when he reincarnates, he's somehow going to end back up into the system because he owes a karmic debt, and they put it in a contract. You get what I'm saying? On paper, because that's how the spirit realm and the physical realm work. Contracts. And that's why they do that, because it doesn't make sense, does it? No, it doesn't. The normal human being is not even finna think that even makes sense, because it doesn't, but it does. Because they're getting their souls. That's what they're getting. They'll see you next lifetime for the rest of that sentence that you couldn't serve. They'll see you next go around. He said he gave it back 200 years. He said he home now, though. Damn. How the fuck he get home? Maybe he was, maybe God was with him or something. Maybe he wasn't supposed to be serving that. That wasn't in his destiny or some shit. If he was able to get out of that shit. If he came home and he got out of that, Jesus. That's all I can say. He said, I saw a video. They gave this guy hundreds of years, and the judge said, when you die, you'll be charged with trying to escape and be charged with another 100-something years. Okay, because he knows. He knows. And so do I. And so should the people. You really need to be conscious as to why they're doing this. Like, they don't think the regular human being is going to even think that there's anything wrong with that, because if they use their brain, they're going to be like, wait a minute, this nigga could be dead in fucking 60 years, 30 years. What the fuck? 100 years at tops. You know what I'm saying? Tops, 100 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, You're saying that's how they keep a person's bloodline tied in the cycle of going from the womb to prison. Exactly. That's exactly how they do it. Something will never be the same, though. Their life will never be the same. Okay? They definitely tried to bend or break you. Okay? The grass is greener on your side. Y'all see that? The grass is greener on your side. Okay? Things are going to come into harmony. for you. Undercover cop, undercover angel. So there is a police involved that's undercover. I'm just thinking, where's that motherfucker at? Where is that motherfucker at? Okay. What else do we have out here, Spirit? Communication with the stars. So somebody can communicate with the stars. A continuously unfolding of events. This is why I asked people to go back and watch my story, because it was a continuous unfolding of events here. Okay. It wasn't just an overnight thing. This kidnapped child. It was a continuously unfolding of events. So the oracle is on point with that for me. Psychopath. And listen, I said something about them dudes being psychopaths. Period. On them fucking dating apps and shit. Being flirtatious. Exactly. Psychopaths being flirtatious. Just stay away from the dating apps. Yeah. Okay. For real. Beautiful destruction is out here. So this could be Oya energy out here. Calypso is out here. Ashe. That means that one person that has summons Calypso in here is going to be here soon, you guys. Y'all remember that one tribe member? They stop by every now and then. I think their name is Calypso. They said Calypso in there. Hellas. And then she's a water deity, by the way. And yes, we're talking about Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes. Look it up. Go to Wikipedia or whatever the fuck you want to look up in your Wikipedia or some shit. Go fucking do your research. Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean is an actual water deity. And that person is coming to Truth Gang to say hi again soon. Because that's what I think about, because that's how this card got into the deck. I was like, oh, no, she got to go in the oracle now because you didn't brought it up, you know? Anyways, somebody's wanting to end conflict now. Remember I said they were looking for peace now? Okay? Somebody going to be forced to give up the ghost. Your handlers, they got to let it go. Okay? Emotionless is out here. I did mention me being emotionless towards the family that I grew up in. I have no emotion. He said she was dope as fuck. She was. When my hair was like this long, people were saying that I looked like her. But I was like, that's kind of fucked up though, because she was kind of dirty. But she was still pretty. But she was kind of dirty. You know? But anyways, somebody has some real deep wounds, and that's why they could be emotionless as well. Okay? What else do we have in our spirit? It's a tower moment. 321. Okay, so encouragement and support, starting fresh, new beginnings are coming. Trust that you are being led in the right direction. Everything works out for your highest good. Everything is happening for a reason. Growth, expansion, balance, harmony, cooperation, assertiveness, leadership, independence, Trinitarian energy. So like the triple spirit here, okay? Angels are around you. You are never alone. Protection, love, confidence. This is the Tower card. Sudden change, upheaval, disaster, or positive changes. All right, so this is an ending that inspires personal growth, change that keeps your faith strong. Remember the angels are watching over you and giving you support. Remember the angels are with you. My shit feel dry, y'all. It feel hella dry. So you've been seeing 3, 2, 1. Something between 8 and 12 a.m. too. Heavy losses. So it could definitely be a tower moment for somebody between 8 and 12 a.m. Heavy losses. A heightened level of violence. So it might be something big that happened. Okay? Somebody might have a singing bowl, or you need to get a singing bowl. Raise those vibrations. Somebody tried to do some binding spell work in Oklahoma. Okay? Somebody tried to do some binding spell work and ended up with cancer. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen The Craft? Have you ever seen The Craft? Okay. Have you not seen The Craft? Where's my mirror? I gotta take my eye. And I use the sunlight. So I gotta let people see my curtains for a second. All right. Anyways, I don't want it to be too bright in here. To be dark. I said, damn, they work hard for it. You said you've seen it 3 times in different forms on the clock. You think a license plate, and then in the store, your total came to 320, 3210. Okay, 3210. My bad. Thank you for the gym. I appreciate that. Okay. Somebody only was looking at your abundance. Las Vegas is significant too. Okay. Somebody got another lover. Hopefully not in Vegas. Alright. Somebody keeps repeatedly getting stuck and dying. Look, this is the 100 years, the 200 years, repeatedly getting stuck and then dying. And then guess what? Because it's repetitive, they'll just go through it again. This is that energy right there of literally repeatedly getting stuck and dying. Going through that cycle, 120 years, 240 years. Okay? Somebody, an alpha female, they finna have a date with a famous person. Okay. That keeps coming out too. Who they finna have a date with? I don't put famous people in my oracle. I mean, Old Dirty Bastard is in there, and some of their songs, some famous people's songs are in the oracle. But I don't put famous people in my oracle. I don't think I'm gonna add them either. You said that does keep coming out. You said you had an apartment in Las Vegas, but you never lived there. I wouldn't want to go there anyways because it's hot. And I like hot, but I don't like dry and hot. I got a lot of hair. I ain't got time. You said who they date with and who you in the date. I don't know. But we can't tell because there's no celebrities in our oracle. Because I ain't putting no celebrities in there. Because them celebrities, I mean, I don't know if they care about us. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if I've ever seen a celebrity just do some good-hearted shit. J. Cole. Didn't he buy up his hood and make like housing for single mothers, shit like that? I think he did that. But I don't know about any other rappers. So identity theft, pulled it up on a credit report. Dang. You gotta freeze your shit. Somebody finna be transitioning now. I don't know about that. Open cases is out here. So this is that police energy of somebody being locked up and wanting a plea deal, but they ain't taking no plea deal. Okay. Somebody getting intuitive hits. Intuitive hits. Martial law declared. But I don't feel like it's the martial law that the Bible be speaking of. I feel like martial law is going to be different. Because there's already shit going on in the atmosphere. Like, you know, the alien invasion with the drones and all that shit, you know. It ain't going to be what y'all think it is. It's a spiritual thing that's going on. And they're going to try to make it seem like it's something else. You know. But I ain't in y'all business, government, so please don't come for me. I already have a problem with your fucking lore fucking people for kidnapping me. Okay? Facebook is significant. Sexual harassment. I don't know about that. Facebook sexual harassment? I mean, it do be creeps on there, but you could just block them. You know what I'm saying? You could just block them creeps. To-do list. Somebody needs to make a to-do list. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's you. But I don't know what I would do because every time I make a to-do list and it's like major, like this one I'm finna do, whoop, 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 it don't be going that way. It don't be going that way at all. Candle magic. Maybe somebody needs to combine the two. You can do candle magic on yourself. That's like, there's nothing wrong with doing magic on yourself. Okay? Nothing wrong with that at all. Like if you need to do like self-love, magic, beauty, magic or whatever. You're not doing any love spells on people, but you can put like, you know, spells on yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it's like work, basically. You know? And you can use candle magic to do it. Okay? Somebody try to leave something in your house or in your car with bad juju. Be careful, because I don't be letting people in my house. Okay? And when I have to get in people's cars, like if I have to take an Uber or a Lyft or somewhere, which is very rare, but if I have to do that, then I won't even sit on my bed or anything with the clothes that I got in this person's car with. I will not. Because all them other people been in there. And I don't want the energy just lingering in my house. So I take those clothes off and I set them to the side by themselves. Get that energy up off of that. Okay. The dark moon. Isn't that tonight? I think it's tonight, y'all. This is the black moon. Not the new moon. But the black moon occurs when there's two moons, two dark moons in 1 month. That's when the black moon occurs. Okay. But something is significant. I think it's the last one of the year tonight. Yeah. It's a black moon. But this is the dark moon. So this is the moon between the earth. When the moon is between the earth and the sun, and it is not visible on earth, the darkness is the beginning, an instinct for birthing. The seed is beneath the ground, representing the energy of starting something new. Energy builds in strength and intensity. Set clear intentions and goals. Make that board. I'm going to set clear intentions and goals tonight. That's what I'm going to make. I guess I'm going to make a priority to go ahead and just do it. And we'll see what happens. Okay? We'll see what happens. Okay? Start new projects and ideas. This energy is expanded when you create personal ceremony or personal meditation, expressing your desires to the universe with the utmost enthusiasm. So they're saying go ahead and make it because tonight is the night. Okay. So we need to do that. Okay. I'll probably just type it out because I don't really have anything to be creative with. I do have stuff to draw and paint and all that stuff. I got canvases, all that, but I don't want to have to draw it or paint it. I'll probably just type it out and then make it pretty or something. And then just see what happens with the universe. All truth is being revealed. Okay, so that's good. Because I need that energy too. Stuck in the middle. So somebody could be stuck between realms. Okay. Kissing cousins. That's gross. So there's definitely some weird family shit going on here. Okay. And you stand alone. You're not a part of that weird family shit. Okay. My nose started itching too. Okay. Somebody's crying when nobody is looking. They cry alone when nobody's looking. That came out before too. Probably because you sleep with your cousin. Sorry, whoever you are, but that's probably why you crying when nobody looking. Because that's weird. I'm sorry. Not really. Because you shouldn't do that. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't know. But I know clearly that you should not do no shit like that. My nose is all of a sudden itching. But listen, it's not right. And maybe your family raised you like that, so I can try to have like a little mercy, but it's still gross as fuck. Like where I can say, oh, this person was brainwashed or something, you know? Probate and trust is out here, so somebody definitely is about to get some money. This probate, this trust, or whatever is yours. Okay? They messed with the wrong person. This person that's getting this inheritance. Okay, something was ordained. All right, what else? Somebody with the last name Davis. Okay, wishes granted. All right, Denver, Colorado. Moving into the new. You said, I already read that. Okay. It said they don't deserve you, so it's time to move on. Okay. 7.2 magnitude earthquake. We had that. Denver, Colorado. I don't know what the other states was. I don't know. But a big ass earthquake. Okay. Somebody's here to help humanity, and somebody could be a racist. Okay. That's how you block your blessings, though. If you're a racist, you can't help humanity. You're just here to like destroy whatever little bit is left of humanity. I'm just gonna be honest. But there could be a racist out here that doesn't like somebody who helps humanity just because they're black or because they're Mexican. I don't know. I don't know. It's somebody who's another race. But that's how you're going to block your blessing. Because whoever this person is here to help humanity. And I don't care what color you is, as long as you treat me right, and I'll treat you right, and we're going to be treating each other right, and that's in a friendship or whatever. Even if we co-workers, I don't care. You know? We're going to treat each other right. The Undertaker is here. That came out too. And I said it's somebody on the other realm, but they said nobody was over there yet, so I don't know. Okay. Somebody wants you to feel weak and needy so that you will depend on them. This East energy is out here as well. Something was organized. Okay. Filing charges. So it could be organized crime. Somebody is in trouble. They're not going to be able to get a plea deal. Somebody was bullied at school, or maybe they was a bully. They was bullied at school, so now they're being a bully. Or some shit. Okay. Layment. Somebody is crossed over. Layment means mourning. Okay, and not like mourning as in daytime, but mourning as in somebody died and we're crying and we're sad. That type of mourning. Okay, we do have the Undertaker. Maybe that particular person that they were talking about in the no-name oracle isn't dead, but in jail, and then somebody else is about to be dead. I don't know. Okay. Passive-aggressive energy is here as well. Notification. So somebody's going to be notified of something. Notification could have just went off or something. Okay. Somebody's going to be a celebrity overnight. You're about to be famous for something. Okay. Checkmate. You won. That's good. No sex in the champagne room. So you didn't give nobody none? Or you didn't give somebody some? Because you're doing your inner healing. That's the best way to heal from situations. If you're male or female, it don't matter. You don't need to be having sex if you're trying to heal. Because if you have sex, then you're going to take on somebody else's energy while you're trying to heal, which defeats the purpose. Now you're going to have their emotions and energies all over you. And it's going to be harder for you to sort what the fuck is yours and what the fuck is theirs. So you're not going to be able to heal, you know? What else do we have? You getting money? Again, money. So my name is Liam. So my name is Jamie. What else? An immature soul. Watch your food and your drink. So, didn't I say something about that girl poisoning that shit? I did. I said something about her poisoning that fucking pot roast. Watch your food and your drinks. Okay. Spirit number 919, awakening, new beginning, the start of a new chapter, independence, great power, a good omen, hope, new opportunities, a chance to embark on bigger and better goals, vigilance, and open-mindedness. All doors are open before you. Focus on your hobbies and the things that you've always desired. Harness your unique creativity and your abilities, okay? Those are the tools that need to be discovered for your soul's true purpose. So your creativity, your uniqueness, and your hobbies, okay? Your heart is open and you are able to handle life's highs and lows, okay? So let's keep going. You never strayed from your path. You never stepped off your path. You stayed what you needed to do, and that made you unstoppable, okay? Somebody arguing back and forth about you. We don't know why, because they're nosy. Spiritual people are being watched. They're arguing about you being unstoppable. Somebody just gonna have to be mad about it, I guess. The galactic calendar is out here. I need to give me another one, but it already started. I think that should start in fucking August or something. Because the galactic calendar isn't the same as the human calendar. And like the galactic new year starts like in fucking, is it like August or September or something? But anyways, so my name is Nathan. Sunset is out here. And y'all know what the sunset means, okay? Somebody struggled to show love. It's an incubus. It's a male spirit. They struggle to show you love or struggle to show love in general. Somebody you left, no contact code turkey. Okay? Turner is significant. Believe in the unbelievable is out here. We holding on, spirit. We're holding on. We're believing in the unbelievable. That's what we're doing. We're holding on. Okay? You're a beautiful soul. So hold on, beautiful soul. Okay? A celebrity. You're going to be a celebrity. You're going to be dating a celebrity. Something like that. You're going to be dating a celebrity or you are going to be a celebrity. And somebody going to be dating you. All right? You walk away from conflict. You don't entertain it. Okay? Success. And that's how you get success. Because you walk away from conflict. Moon in Sagittarius. I'm not about to read this. It's too much. So the moon in Sagittarius is significant. 10 years is here. Somebody could be a deadbeat mom. Okay? Sweet child of mine. But somebody could have had, like, you know, some spirits around them or something that really loved you. Okay? You're under grace and not law. Somebody could be calling the cops on this mom. Somebody's calling the cops on the mom. That's kind of crazy. Ancient titans, ancient blacks that were killed off and reincarnated. And somebody could be reincarnated. All right, left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, you could have been left out in the cold. These people are nothing without you. They just be trying to act like they are, but they're not. Peter Parker, somebody could be living a double life. It could be that undercover cop. The undercover cop, the undercover angel. Something was off for the money. Okay? Sorcery, the magic that they gave. I ain't even going to rename this live or nothing. If the people don't watch it, they just ain't going to get this message. Hands full on purpose, destiny. So there's cards behind this. But again, this is Boaz and Ruth. The book of Boaz. Or the book of Ruth. Something is destiny for you to have, like, riches, to own land. Okay? Heightened dream recall and ability. So somebody has really high dream recall. You might be able to find lost items in your dreams. That's good. That's a cool little spiritual gift. We got deja vu. I was telling my kids a story, and then I see myself telling my grandkids the same story. So this really happened. It was like a vision that I had or whatever. I was telling my kids a story, and then I see myself like really fucking old with really long hair and gray locks and everything, telling my grandkids the same story. And then I knew for sure that I was going to live a long life because I don't get visions for nothing, you know? Somebody's seeking tranquility. I hope you find it. I hope you find it. We have the bees, okay? So bees are seen to symbolize industry and bring a message from the divine to set an example, to be associated with the soul, and to bring blessings of fertility. This is an emblem of light in Lower Egypt, okay? A symbol of the giver of life, birth, death, and resurrection. The sun god Ra's tears were believed to fall upon the sky from the desert. Fall from the sky upon the desert sand. There it is. Fall from the sky upon the desert sand and transform into the working bees, associated with royalty and kings. Okay, so the menace of Egypt was referred to as the beekeeper with domain of Lower Egypt, known as the place of the bees. Egyptian considered bees sacred and believed the spirits took form from bees after death. Bees buzzing was often associated with the voices of the ancestral souls. Okay, so that's dope. Something's going to be turned around. Okay, we do have doctors out here. It's like in reverse, so there could be karmic doctors. They could have their heads in the clouds. 7 of Cups. Car. So maybe somebody needs a car or you're going to get a car. I don't know. It looks like car to me. Okay. So we have bad leadership out here. Somebody has bad leadership and somebody finna be getting national honor. It's the last card. So that was an impromptu reading. Thank you for daydreaming with me and talking to me about like whatever we were talking about. I don't think I'll be back today because I have to work, because it's my last day to make money for my February paycheck. So I'm just going to be on here until I can. So I love you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do a New Year's reading, I guess, or something. And we'll just do a whole group outlook and see what the energy is looking like. We need to not... I mean, we can use the oracle, but I want to use different energies. So I'm probably going to have to use different cards. I got a whole fucking shelf of cards over here, y'all. I was just looking over there at that shelf of cards. Because I want to use different energies for the new year. You know? But anyways, I love you guys so much. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. That's what we're going to be hashtagging tomorrow. We're going to be hashtagging 2025 tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. So I love you guys so much. I wish you guys a safe and a happy New Year's this evening. If you guys are up at midnight, you know, make sure y'all give Ashe and thanks that y'all made it. This is the man-made New Year's. We do know that the real New Year's is in spring when the flowers bloom again. Stuff like that. That's nature's New Year. Okay. But I'm just saying, this human New Year, be safe out there tonight when you guys are going out and having fun and all that good shit. So I'm going to see y'all later. Peace.